fellow superheroes and supervillains. It's your friend Sean PVS 101. Welcome back to a brand new video on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing very well recently. And today's brand new video on my YouTube channel, I'm going to show you in this video because it's going to be very different on my channel because I'm going to show you something very surprising. I'm going to show you in this table. These are my sketchbooks I have been completed over the past several years because these are my 21 sketchbooks I've been completed over the past 4 years. These are my sketchbooks I have showed you in this table in this kitchen because everybody don't know about what I show these sketchbooks in this table because I am actually a cartoonist. That's right, my fellow superheroes and supervillains. I am actually a cartoonist right now because outside of making a lot of videos and post stuff on social media, for me, I am actually an artist right now because I love to draw cartoon stuff on my own, especially on these sketchbooks for the past several years because I adore being a phenomenal cartoonist because I love to draw cartoons because I always a great artist myself because I really love to draw all the time on my sketchbooks and sometimes on a piece of paper because I love to draw one of my original characters I love to create for the past years because I just love to draw something fun and exciting because I love to show everyone my artwork, including this one. Because I love to draw these type of characters. That makes me put me in a good mood. And I just love to share creativity. I love to post sometimes on my Instagram because I always be a spectacular cartoonist for the past years since I'm now into drawing since my childhood. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you all my drawings I made in this sketchbook because it's going to be a long video for sure, but at least I'm going to show you some parts on each sketchbook, some of my drawings and some doodles I made in the sketchbook. It's not going to be that long to take, but I'm going to do this a little bit quickly. So yeah, I hope you get this video like and subscribe. So yeah, let's begin my drawing, shall we? And here we go! Alright, sketchbook number 1. This is my first sketchbook I've been completed in the year 2021 because this is the one sketchbook that started all in my trying to complete every single sketchbook I own for the year. So yeah, this is my very first sketchbook I own. This is all my stickers featuring The Incredibles and Despicable Me. You can see The Incredibles and some Despicable Me-ish. And here's some of the back featuring more Incredibles and Despicable Me-ish. I just love this first sketchbook. It is the one that started all. Alright, let's begin my drawing number 1. Here is my first drawing of me as Spectacular Sean. Get me started on cartooning on my sketchbook. Oh, Tractor! Here's my first drawing of my favorite character in my drawings, Tractor, because I freaking love Tractor. He's based off my plushie since my plush toy since I was a child. So yeah, this is my character Tractor based off my plushie of my character of my plushie since I was a baby. I love Tractor. Here's me and Tractor having fun. I just really love Tractor and Sean. Well, here's me and Tractor. Our fight. This is a picture of me and Tractor are fighting against Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man: No Way Home. Aww, I love this. Me and Tractor are best friends. Ooh, you will love some doodles in this progress. Look at this part I'm going to show you. Here is some of my doodles I made in this first sketchbook. Here is all the random doodles I just really love. Here's all my doodles I own. I am so creative on my doodles. because I was took inspiration from Rafe Kachadorian from middle school, The Worst Years of My Life. Here is some Spider-Man No Way Home doodles featuring Dr. Octopus, Toby, Andrew, and Tom. Here is my own version of Gru from the Despicable Me franchise, because this is my own version of Minions, The Rise of Gru. Here is my own version of Gru named Robert. And here is some of the doodles from the retro 70s drawings I made this part of the sketchbook. Here's probably Dr. Nefario. And this is the Villainous Six. And here's some of the Vicious Six members. This is my own version of the Vicious Six from Minions: The Rise of Gru. And here is some more doodles of Vicious Six doodles featuring young Gru, my own Gru named Robert. I just really love this type of doodles. Pretty cool and very groovy, not gonna lie. Ooh, I am Destiny for greatness. Yes, I am. I am Destiny for greatness. Lol. Here are some random doodles of some random drawings I made in the sketchbook. Like, here's the robot TV from Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs. Here is the woodsman character trying to chop down Whipsy Woods from Kirby, and this is the woodsman character from Hoodwink. And here is the old man Horseshoe from Regular Show is getting electrocuted by Kracko from the Kirby games. And here's some rats reading some trash. Here's little mini Safe Puff Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters Afterlife as High Five the gingerbread creature from Krampus. Pretty cute. I'll have to admit, this is pretty adorable, not gonna lie. Oh, more Tractor. Oh, I really love Tractor so much. Tractor is one of my favorite characters I drew in the sketchbook because of Tractor was based off my plushie toy, my stuffed animal I was a child, because Tractor is my favorite childhood toy ever. Here's some more doodles of Tractor, and here's Tractor is hanging out with Copper from College Animals. This character was based off the character by Black Zulk. I drew this character as a nice little crossover. Oh, here's Let's Go Lucius from Javi Game Boy's Let's Go Lucius, because he was based off an Avatar character, because I was making fan arts of some internet Avatar OCs. Here's some Lucius and Sean. Here's Sean and Lucius playing video games. Here's his lover Dobie. Oh, here's another Javi Game Boy fan art of some Star Patrol characters. Here's some Morph. Oh, Fang the Lion. I love Fang the Lion. Aw, they love me. Ooh, more Spectacular Sean. Here is some more doodles. So yeah, I really love this sketchbook so much, because here's some random drawings of Bahamas. Back in 2021, I went to the Bahamas on my vacation. And so yeah, I just really love some doodles. Oh, here's my first drawing on my Inkling character, Sean the Inkling Boy. Here's me. Here's my Inkling, first drawing of my Inkling character. And here's him eating the donut. And that's it for sketchbook number 1. That started it all. Alright, sketchbook number 2. This is the second sketchbook I completed in 2022. This is my own sketch diary I own. I got that on my 20. Alright, sketchbook number 2. This is the second sketchbook I completed in the year 2022, because this is the sketchbook I got on my 20th birthday. Lucky me. So yeah, let's begin. Ooh, a little sorry about that. Here is me. Here's more drawings of me and Tractor are being best friends, more like brothers. Here is me and Tractor playing Nintendo Switch, eating ice cream. Showing some, here's me, Tractors give me ideas for my drawings. Here's me having a great time at the bar. Me and Tractor in the pool while the shark is behind me. Jet skateboard! Woohoo! Oh, here is me as I dress up as Star-Lord while Tractor is right on his jetpack defeating some alien viruses. It was based off of COVID back in the 2020 pandemic. More Tractor and some more action doodles. Oh, here's the Queen COVID. This was based off by the particular Acular Angel Seraphim. And here is me and that's me is trying to give a distraction on the virus queen, this alien-like queen. And here's me spraying this antivirus spray on her. And here's the best part. Welcome to the Multiverse Society. We did it, buddy! Best friends. Aww. Really love that part in the sketchbook. Alright, more Splatoon drawings. Here's more Inkling Sean. Here's Inkling Sean is trying to take down some random here's Inkling Sean is holding a roller, trying to splat GG Gabriel Gaming. Here's me holding the Clash Blaster. Here's Inkling Sean is celebrating his victory. Ooh, here's some drawings of some weapons from the Splatoon game. And here is me as Agent 4 from Splatoon 2. Here is some more Splatoon drawings because I love Splatoon. Because I really love Splatoon so much. And here's some more Inkling Sean. Oh my god, Rusty! Rusty the small fry. Oh, I freaking love Rusty. He is such adorable because he was based off Small Fry from Splatoon 3. More doodles of me. And that is it for sketchbook number 2. Sketchbook number 3 because, alright, next sketchbook is sketchbook number 3 because this is the shortest one I own. And here we go. Here's the best cartoonist ever, featuring me holding this giant pencil. I'm the best cartoonist. Me and Tractor are high five. And here's me playing on my Nintendo Switch, featuring my Inkling character, Sean. Aw, this Inkling Sean is hanging out with the jellyfish. And here's Inkling Sean is showing off Small Fry to the jellyfish, doing this Lion King reference. Ooh, here is Inkling Sean's his loyal friend in the Splatoon universe. Inkling Sean is holding the 96 Gal Deco with the Kraken Royale. He's eating this little ice cream. Sean and Rusty is eating ice cream together. And unfortunately, that is it for sketchbook number 3. Alright, sketchbook number 4. Here we go. Here's sketchbook number 4. Oh, here is Inkling Sean and Ferris is eating fruit, and this poor little jellyfish lost his ice cream. Here is Inkling Sean give the shirt to Ferris. He was embarrassed. I just really love these doodles. Oh yes, I freaking love Loki. Here's my Loki fan art. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's Loki is trying to hold this dagger and trying to holding Goose the Cat from Captain Marvel because Goose the Cat ate the Tesseract. Nice. Oh, Miss Minutes. Oh, I love Miss Minutes. Here's the TVA agents. Oh, here's Loki is warning the TVA agents to get out of the TVA because of King the Conqueror kidnapped them. And that's probably Mr. Harrington from Meet the Robinsons working at the TVA. Here's Inkling Sean is joining the NFL to win the Super Bowl. Here is more drawings of Inkling Sean from Splatoon 3. Here is Inkling Sean as Neo H3. Here is Inkling Sean as dancing some boss fight, dancing the story mode, and here's an Octarian. More Inkling Sean is hugging Rusty the small fry. Oh my god! What the hell was that? Rusty the small fry is giving a weird face. What does this face reminds me of? Reminds me of that grumpy lifeguard fish from the old SpongeBob episodes. Here's Inkling Sean is waving at Rusty the small fry, and here's Mr. Grizz in the background looking at the main two heroes. Here is some birthday fan arts of Shay Shamra and Pearl Wimby in the Splatoon community. Yes, this is my favorite page I ever done in this sketchbook. It's Wonder from Wonder Over Yonder hanging out with Inkling Sean. I love this sketchbook so much. And here's Sylvia hanging out with Ferris, the Inkling, because that is an awesome crossover. And here is this other page of Inkling Sean is getting super impatient over this box because it was based off that episode from that show. Here is Inkling Sean holding the 50 Dougal from the game, Splatoon 3, and here's the Killer Whale 5.1. Get ready for action. I did that. Well, that was a pretty awesome drawing. Here is Inkling Sean is get ready for action. There's this little pencil doodle on this page because of he's ready for action. He says, "Thanks, Mr. Pencil," while it's in a turf war match. Oh, here's Inkling Sean and Ferris are not getting along because of a little something. Oh, here is some more Splatoon doodles. Oh, more minutes doodles. And a little, really love this. Those are more pencil doodles, more Loki fan art. These are the Loki doodles from season 2. I just watched. Here's Loki, Morbius, Bee Hunter, Opie, Sylvie, and Casey. That. More Splatoon. Oh, I really love this. More Splatoon doodles. I love Splatoon. Here's some salmonid drawings from Salmon Run. Oh, here's Joe, the new King Salmonid boss. And some more Splatoon doodles. I really love Splatoon 3. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. And unfortunately, that includes sketchbook number 4. Sketchbook number 4. That was a pretty solid sketchbook. Sketchbook number 5. Let's start with sketchbook number 5. Oh, I like this one. It's a pretty good sketchbook. Here is some more doodles on the sketchbook. Some more Splatoon drawings of Inkling Sean, because I love this character so much from that game, Splatoon 3. Here is Inkling Sean hanging out with Big Man. Here's some more Splatoon drawings with the 96 gal with the Kraken Royale. And here is the only color in the sketchbook. Here's the only sketchbook part featuring color. Here is Inkling Sean just holding the crucifix on Ouroboros. Here's my Happy New Year doodles for the year 2024. Here's more Inkling Sean's friends, Farah, Kitty, and Ferris. Aww, Inkling Sean is building a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Here is some more. Here's Inkling Sean building a snowman while singing that song from Frozen. Here is Rusty building his own snowman. And here's Ferris is feeling cold. And then here's Aaron the Octoling throwing snowballs and suddenly hit one of the team members orange in the face. And then one of the Team Orange members is talking to Boss, and where is Morales? And then Morales, the Octoling, is stuck in the pole with his tongue. Pretty hilarious. Here's Inkling, Sean, and Squid. Here's Sean, the Inkling, is eating popcorn. Here's me, my main look. Here is the piranha plant from the Mario games. And here's my own version of Drew from Despicable Me 3. Because this is my own version of Drew from the movie Despicable Me 3. This is my own version of Drew because here's me and here's the twin version, Ren, because I was taking a lot of inspiration from Despicable Me 3. Here is more Ren doodles I own. Here's him holding the pigs because it reminds me of Drew from Despicable Me 3. I enjoyed that movie. It was not that bad. Here is here's Butler Bob. Here is more Butler. Here is Ren as the supervillain named the Blonde Twin. And here's more blonde twin doodles. And here's adult Robert, because this is my own version of Gru. Because here's my own version of Gru named Robert, because I had to call him the Blonde Terror, because my own version of Gru has a little bit of blondish hair, because he looks more despicable than being bald. Here's more Robert being a very despicable supervillain. Here is more Robert get ready for action with his super suit. Here's karate mode, gun mode. Here is Robert and Ren as a father and son, the supervillain duo. Here's some more of that. And hey, more young Robert, because I'm taking inspiration from Gru from the Despicable Me movies. Here's some young Robert doodles. Here's some moments are referenced in Minions: The Rise of Gru. Here is Robert flying away from the bank. And here is Robert and Ren are holding the two evil statues, the evil award show. And that is sketchbook number... How many? Sketchbook number... 5. That is it for sketchbook number 5. I need to remember the numbers in the sketchbook. This is sketchbook number 6. This is my 6th sketchbook I completed during the year 2024. Here we go. Here is some more doodles on my sketchbook number 6. Here's me. Here's some more doodles of me. That's me right there. That's Tractor. More Tractor doodles. I love Tractor so much. Terrific Tractor and Spectacular Sean, because I love Spectacular Sean and me. That's me that's me holding my phone, and that's me playing on my Nintendo Switch while Tractor is enjoying it. Aw, best friends. And here's some random doodles. Here is some little baby birds. That's a red hawk, because I was on my nature walk. I saw some cool birds outside. And here's the cat is trying to find some fish in the trash. And here's the raccoon on the rock while the seagulls are feeling jealous on something. And here's some random cartoon doodles of this little girl wants this cute tiger kitty, and this father is horrified, and this little rainbow, this cloud is feeling a little vomit, eating too many Skittles. Here is some more random doodles, because I love cartoons. Oh yes! Young Gru! Oh, I love Young Gru so much. Here's Young Gru, and Drew. I love Gru and Drew from Despicable Me. Here is Kevin, Bob, and Stuart from the Minion movies. Here is me doing the Scott Pilgrim pose. Here is another one. Another one. Another one. More Inkling Sean. Great. Inkling Sean. Aw, he's doing this little booyah bomb for Valentine's Day. It's 52 gal time. My favorite weapon from the game. Some random jellyfish doodles. More random Inkling and Octoling doodles. I really love this game so much. I adore Splatoon 3. It's one of my favorite games of all time, because I love Splatoon from my heart. And here's Inkling Sean is reading the book while Ferris is reading the book while Inkling Sean is impressed. More Ferris and Sean. Sean is hanging out with Kitty. Here's some more doodles of Kinty the Inkling, Sean's female best friend in the Splatoon universe. Oh yeah, Aaron the Octoling. I love Aaron. Aaron is such a likable Octoling. Oh, aw, I love Aaron the Octoling. He is such an awesome character. Here is Aaron the Octoling hanging out with Sean. Talk about something. Ooh, Pearl Drone. It's the Pearl Drone from Splatoon 3 Side Order. Here is Aaron the Octoling as Agent 8. Here is more Aaron the Octoling doodle as Agent 8. Oh no, Commander Tardar! It's Commander Tardar. And here's Aaron the Octoling as Agent 8. But this is the doodle from Splatoon 3 Side Order. I love Side Order. Oh my god! Pearl! Here's my first drawing on Pearl in the sketchbook. Oh, she looks cute. Here is Pearl. Here's a little doodle of Pearl controlling her drone. Oh, here's my first fan art on Goggles. The only fan art I did on the sketchbook. Here's Spears is having a little meltdown. And here's an Octoling is holding a magic 8-ball because of his little reference to Toy Story 1. Here's Mr. Grizz and Smolok. More Inkling Sean. Here's some more Splatoon drawings because I love Splatoon. I can't get enough of this game. And that's about it for sketchbook number 6. Alright, we got sketchbook number 7. This is my 7th sketchbook I completed. Here's sketchbook number 7. Let me get out of the way. Here we go. Here is some more drawings of me and Inkling Sean. Here is some more random drawings of Inkling Sean and me. Here is some more Inkling Sean doodles. I did every sketchbook. I love the character of my own Inkling Sona. Here's Inkling Sean is holding the 52 gal weapon. More Splatoon doodles. I love Splatoon. Here's Inkling Sean and is giving a little high five to Aaron. Superman! Yes! My very first Superman drawing on my sketchbook because I freaking love Superman. He looks so awesome. I love this drawing in this part of the sketchbook because I love Superman. He's my very DC character of all time. Here's some more Superman doodles. Here is Clark Kent. Here's Clark Kent is a little shy towards Lois Lane. Here's Clark Kent is flying his Superman pose because he's doing the iconic Superman flight. Here's some more Superman doodles I made in the sketchbook because I freaking love Superman. He is such an icon in my opinion. Lois Lane! Here's some doodles of Lois Lane with Superman and Clark Kent. Here's Jimmy Olsen. I love Jimmy Olsen in the sketchbook. I made a great version. Ooh, Tractor. More Tractor. I love Tractor. And here is a little AI robot is showing his creativity to the public, and then the artist is like, sorry, Pama, we something like that. It was a little AI robot is trying to show his little creativity to public, and this real artist is rejecting him. A little very hilarious villain origin story you feel bad for. Lol. Here is some more doodles of Sean and Tractor are being total best friends for life. Here is some random anthropomorphic characters are loving Sean, Spectacular Sean, because he's some lovable hero. Here's some doodles of some anthropomorphic character design I to draw on my sketchbook. Look guys, I'm not a furry, I'm just testing out my own style in this sketchbook. And here's a little fox wolf character, and here Sean is hanging out with her, and a little romance thing, gotta skip that. And here's Inkling Sean, some more Splatoon character doodles, and here is more Splatoon. Here's the 4 agents from the game. Agent 1, Agent 4, Agent 8, and Neo Agent 3. And here's the male version. More Splatoon doodles. And here's Inkling Sean hanging out with the normal Sean. He says, "Hey, you look fresh." And Inkling Sean says, "Thank you." Here's some more doodles. Aw, here's Megamind. Here's my own first Megamind doodle in the sketchbook. It was based off the upcoming new Megamind movie that sucked. Really feel bad for Megamind. And that is it for sketchbook number 7. Woo! Alright, we got sketchbook number 8. Ooh boy, it gets better every time. Here is Here's a drawing of me holding this pencil of me. It says holding this pencil, and I said, "It's time to draw." Here's some more drawings of me, because I just love my cartooning style, because I get better every time in the sketchbook. Here is me taking a selfie. Here's me holding this giant pencil while doodling. More Superman drawings. Yes, this is the David Cornsweet Superman I drew in the sketchbook for this the new movie Superman 2025 by James Gunn. I love that drawing part in the sketchbook. Here is Superman holding this giant rock because it was a meteor shower that hit Metropolis. Here is another awesome doodle in the sketchbook of Superman flying around Metropolis. That was a pretty awesome shot, not gonna lie. More Tractor. I freaking love this character, Tractor. He is such a cute character. Here is Tractor is holding the football. It says touchdown. Here is Tractor is hanging out with a character named I created. Her name, this is my female furry character named Farrah the Fox, because this is Tractor's female friend, because she is such a loyal and likable character, because I love this fox character named Farrah, because I'm such a lover for fox characters, because I love fox characters in furry media, because foxes are so lovable and relatable. Here is more Farrah the Fox being such a lovable goofball. And here is Farrah the Fox is hanging out with her gator friend named Gabe the Gator, because Gabe the Gator is based off of a little gator character I created, because I just love Gabe the Gator so much, because he is based off my own 3 main OC I created, because Gabe the Gator is the Tractor's second best friend, because there's only 3 OC characters I created, because Gabe the Gator is one of Tractor and Ferris's friend, because I love Gabe the Gator so much. He is such a lovable character. This is Gabe the Gator hanging out with Farrah the Fox. More Young Gru drawings. I freaking love this version of Young Gru. He is such an adorable character. Here is a drawing of Gru holding his freeze ray. That's my own version of adult Gru. Here is a little doodle of Gru is hanging out with his twin brother Drew. And here is my first fan art on Maxime Lamal from the movie Despicable Me 4 I just saw in theaters in 2024. I don't think this film's not that bad. Here is a little doodle of Maxime Lamal as cockroach form with little cockroach Gru Jr. Here's me celebrating the 4th of July. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look what I draw. Here is a little drawing of Dr. Duperschmertz from Phineas and Ferb is talking to Maxime Lamal, and Dr. Duperschmertz says, "You're ripping me off, Maxime." And Maxime says, I never who you think you are." That was a pretty hilarious doodle, because of Maxime Lamal almost looked like Dr. Heinz Duperschmertz from Phineas and Ferb, because I find it hilarious crossover. More doodles of Sean the Inkling Boy. Ooh, here's Sean the Inkling Boy, and more Young Gru doodles. I love Young Gru so much. Young Gru is so adorable. Here is a little pencil doodle of Teenage Gru from. Here's the little Teenage Gru from this little upcoming movie Minions 3 that I was releasing in 2026. Here is Teenage Gru at the age of 18 in the year 1982. Here's a little more Teenage Gru. Here is a picture of me holding this enchanted diamond sword from Minecraft. More Minecraft doodles. Here's this little fly is praying for mercy. He doesn't get hit by a fly swiper. And here's some more flies. Me holding this diamond sword and pickaxe. More Splatoon drawings. I freaking love Splatoon. More Splatoon drawings. Little poor Inkling girl lost her ice cream cone. Aw, I love this part of the sketchbook. Oh, Farrah the fox. Oh, I love Farrah and Tractor. Perfect best friend. Here's some more Gabe the Gator doodles, and more. Here's a little drawing of Gabe the Gator. Love to eat a lot of food because he's one big gator boy. Here's Tractor being cool. And uh-oh, Gabe the Gator's in trouble. And that's it for sketchbook number 8. Unfortunately, guys, I had to end this video right now because this is going to be a long video to make, but, well, that's it for this part of the video. I had to end this video on a cliffhanger because there's some more sketchbooks I had to show you guys in the next video for part 2. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video for part 1. Subscribe to my channel. Comment down below with this video. Did you like it or hate it? Comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video for part 2 for my more sketchbooks. I'm going to show you in the next part for part 2. I'll see you guys in the next video and get totally wicked!